Hello. Here we are.
Hello.
Day 6, tip 6. We've just got back from 35 kilometres of skiing. Dave's a little bit tired. But it's been really cool. We've had this new app that we've been playing around with. Give a little show of this app, Dave.
Let's
see it, see it in
you
there?
can see that.
Oh, it's a little bit...
Oh, that was interesting.
weird.
There we go.
So this is our new app, which is called Carve. It's a little bit blurry, but it gives you the general gist of it. It's called Carve, and it's an insole that goes in your ski boot, and it links to an app, obviously, and it gives you such in-depth data about your skiing. And Dave has improved so much in the last 4 days, more than like the last years, and me as well. You've been saying.
Yeah, both of us. Yeah.
And it made us start thinking about the power of data. Obviously, we're geeking out on ski data. It's made us improve loads. And that also links into your business, because getting the right data from your property business will really help to tweak and refine and make your property business work as well as it can do. So
I think it's also not just data, it's the ability, because we're not just getting data from this app, it's constant feedback. We have a little earphone in, so that as you're skiing, you've got someone telling you what's wrong and right as you go. And I think bringing that back to business, it's that in our business, you want to have that constant feedback. You want to have data that's telling you how things are going as they're happening, which I think is the most important thing, the most powerful thing.
And especially if you're wanting to be remote or you're wanting to step back, you need data even more, because if you're not physically on the ground seeing what's happening, you need to have a way of seeing what's happening through numbers. So the first step to really think about in making this a reality is, what data do you actually need? And this is actually, I know that if you've got loads of other things that you're firefighting and doing, it's not your highest priority. But first of all, think about what numbers you actually want. And you've got to design your whole systems, all your multiple systems, around actually being able to get this data. Because it's something we've found. You may want a specific number, but if your system is not set up right, it's very hard to get that number. And then because you're a busy person running your business, you're not going to have time to actually make that a reality.
Actually, and the numbers don't have to be complex things. It can be very simple things, like if you've got a number of properties, you might have a lettings agent manage them for you, but you just want to be aware of, say, how many, if any of them have no tenants in, and if they haven't got tenants in, how long the void period has been. So the data in that case is just a matter of knowing number of properties empty and the length of the void in each empty property, and just a system for that to be sent to you at whatever time interval you want. That might be every week, every fortnight, every month, depending on you and your business and how you're running it. But it's just could be a very simple piece of data like that. That's being sent to you by either a lettings agent, or if your team's running it, that's a system for your team to be providing for you.
And then if something comes to you and the data's not quite what you expect, then it means you can hop onto something and actually take some action to make sure things are running well. Thank you for the like. And then, so for example, we have, on a Wednesday, we get our weekly arrears report, living the dream. So we got our weekly arrears report yesterday, which details, hopefully, the fact that no one's in arrears. But if they are in arrears, then it's about what action's being taken to make sure that's being brought up to date. And also we've got some what we call aged arrears that we are still chasing, so it's general status updates about what's happening there. So that's more of a regular one. Tomorrow we're getting full management accounts, our monthly ones.
Yeah, monthly management accounts is a financial one, which is we get once a month, and that's just to check in on how everything's gone overall, and that's all the financial numbers come together into one report. But the most important part is that's very cleverly brought up into a few key metrics, so we don't have to look at all the numbers. It's just once a month we look at the 5 key metrics we have, which cover things like our revenue yield, so that's partly how much rent we haven't received that month, or how high our operational costs have been that month, and then it compares it to other months and looks at it over the last 6 months on an average, and you just have a quick look at the metric. Is it on track? Is it healthy? If so, I don't need to worry, and I can just leave it going as is. If there's a problem, then you know it's time to step in and have a quick look and have a quick chat with the team to see what's going on.
Now, the trick with this is start small, because if you try and do too much all at once, it can be really overwhelming, and there's quite a lot of behind-the-scenes setup to make it a reality. So, number one, decide what numbers you want. Start thinking about setting up your systems to be able to actually provide you this data, and decide what intervals you want to get it at. And then you can build it up over time. So there we go. Whether you're skiing or running a property business, it's all about data and improving and making it work better. I hope you're enjoying our little series of tips from the piece here. Please give us a like or share this if you've enjoyed it. And yeah, hopefully this is giving you food for thought about how things can work better for you, whether you're wanting to go skiing for 10 weeks or anything else. Go on and check out our website as well if you are interested in this kind of strategic or systemization training, because we've built a whole separate business outside of our property business to help people to actually go and make this a reality. So that's property-strategy.com. Go and check it out if you want to see the different trainings and support that we offer. So from us here, day 6 on the piece, wishing you a wonderful afternoon ahead, and we'll see you tomorrow.